It's a really fine jet of water. Look how sharp that is. If you came up to me and asked me when the last time I flossed was, I would definitely tell you it was the last time I went to the dentist and they did it for me. Although when I was at the dentist, he did tell me I had very good oral hygiene, so it looks like I've been doing something right. But if you're like me and hate flossing every single day, I have something that's actually a little bit more fun and also gets the job done. We have the Binicare Cordless Portable Water Flosser that's going to allow you to floss your teeth with fine jets of water, which is actually really cool. It contains a 2500 milliamp hour battery that takes roughly 3 to 6 hours to fully charge, and you're able to use it for up to 30 days of cleaning your mouth. It does have an IPX7 watertight design, so that way you're allowed to multitask and use it while you're taking a shower or a bath without worrying about breaking it. It has 5 different pressure modes between 30 and 130 psi, and it can actually output 1200 pulses a minute. Pretty crazy. You can't do that manually. And not only is it a water flosser, but it actually comes with 4 different tips so you can clean your mouth completely. We have a standard jet tip for general use, mainly to rinse between your teeth. We have a periodontal tip, mainly used to clean the contact area between your teeth and gum line and also massage your gums. We have an orthodontic tip, which is mainly used to rinse hard to reach areas around your braces, crowns, bridges, and implants. And then we even have a tongue cleaning tip so you can clean your tongue, because that way you're gonna have some really fresh breath. And also, speaking of tongues and fresh breath, a little bit of a life hack here. Instead of filling this up with water, you can actually fill it up with mouthwash, so that way you're freshening your breath while you're cleaning your teeth. Smart. And just like electric toothbrushes, this actually has a 2-minute timer, so it actually stops after 2 minutes of cleaning, so you know when you're done. We have a very nice looking box. I happen to have the purple edition right here. It comes in a variety of colors. But inside the box, I have a user manual, a USB charging cable, as well as all the different tips so you can fully clean your mouth. And then we have the actual irrigator itself, and it has a very nice design, along with some nice bubbles for grip on the back. Ooh, feels very, oh nice. Feels very good in the hands. Down on the bottom, we're looking at a 300 milliliter, 10 ounce, large capacity, detachable reservoir, so you can fill it up with water or mouthwash. Inside of that, we actually have the suction tube with a gravity ball down at the bottom, so that way to keep the tube all the way down at the bottom, sucking up all the liquid from the inside, because there's nothing worse than having some liquid left on the bottom that you can't access. This will solve that problem. Over on the back of it is where you can actually fill it up with water as well if you don't want to remove the whole thing. Over here on the front, we have the power button along with the mode button, which will allow you to switch between the 5 intensities. And then down at the bottom, we have a battery indicator light. Flipping it over to the back, we have the release button to release the reservoir. Very easy. And then we have this nice grippy design, along with the rubber covering up the charge port at the top. Up here at the top, we actually have the release button to release whatever jet head you actually have installed. And installing those is actually very simple. You just take it, stick it in, it locks into place, and it's not going to go anywhere. If you want to remove it, you hold in this button, and it pops right out. Very easy. Now you can stick in a different one and clean your tongue. And it even has a 360-degree rotating head right here, so you can actually angle it exactly how you need it to reach different areas of your mouth. So now, without further ado, I'm going to put on a tip here. I'm going to head into the bathroom and put this thing to the test, cleaning out my amazing teeth. Alright guys, welcome to the bathroom where there's echoes for days. Woo! So anyways, I got the water flosser right here, and we're going to start off with the standard jet on low mode and see how well it cleans my teeth. It's definitely a powerful jet, and generally you're going to be doing this over a sink, or at the very least with your mouth closed, and then move to a sink to spit out the water. But I'm trying to show you guys what's going on. It's a really fine jet of water. Look how sharp that is. And now we'll move on to high mode. That's definitely a lot faster. It shoots right through like a bullet. Next, we're going to move on to the periodontal tip. That one is a lot less powerful. It definitely feels a lot more like a massage, more comfortable all the way. Next, we have the orthodontal tip, which actually has little brushes on it, so that's actually pretty cool. With that, you're actually able to clean your braces and all that good stuff. And finally, we're looking at the tongue cleaner, which is gonna help you keep your breath nice and fresh. This is just a mess waiting to happen if you just don't do it over the sink. But all these pieces are working great, and they each feel completely different doing their each individual uses. So back to you in the studio, Rodrick. Thank you, Rodrick. You did a very good job cleaning your teeth. And all I gotta say is this thing is fantastic at cleaning teeth. The 5 modes are great, and I would definitely recommend that you start off on the lowest mode if you're a beginner, because the water jet is actually extremely fine and extremely powerful, and at first it might irritate your gums and your mouth as you start to get used to it. But once you do get used to it and get all the way up to the maximum level, it does an extremely good job cleaning out anything that's in your teeth. Put this in there and it just blows it all away. Speaking of blowing things away, I definitely think water flossing is the way to go, and it definitely blows away manually flossing with that string, because nobody likes to do that. With this, it's like you're not doing it, but you're still doing it. Pretty cool. The design is very nice. It fits really well in my hands. It's very grippy even when your hands are wet, and it's very easy to control the modes with the bright lights lighting up exactly what mode that it's on. And the other thing that's really cool about this are the 5 different tips that we have here, because you can clean your tongue, you can go between your teeth and do different things depending on what you want to do, even massage your gum line so that way you can prevent gingivitis. So personally, I really enjoy water flossing, and this is definitely what I'm going to be using from here on out, because flossing with a string, it's so like 20 years ago. Nobody does that anymore. Well, I guess some people do because you don't have one of these, but now you can get one of these. So let me know if you prefer water flossing or flossing the old way with a little string. I mean, I feel like water flossing is the obvious answer here, but maybe you have some other reason why you don't want to water floss. I don't know. I mean, maybe you tried it out and did it too high and you're like, oh, it was too uncomfortable. Remember, start low and you're going to be good to go as you make your way up the ladder to the higher power. The higher power, that came out a little weird, but I do recommend having a water flosser in your arsenal, even if you still want to floss with regular string. This is definitely a nice addition to your oral routine, because you can floss with a string one day, then do this for the rest of the week, and cycle back and forth between your 2 options, because there's always nice to have options. And when it comes to your mouth and teeth, you always want to have the best equipment, and this right here is some good equipment.